What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome back to my F1 2010 career mode. This is the Hungarian Grand Prix, and if you missed any of these videos, go and check them out. This series has been really fun so far, though I haven't uploaded too frequently with this one. I think I'm going to stretch this out into the future. I might even go into like season 3, 4, even further if I can get through it, and even when the 2016 game comes out, I'm going to keep on doing this. And we're currently in 5th place and 92 points, so we've had a great season so far in the Virgin. We are the #1 driver now, and as you can see, we accepted an offer for the rest of the season. So things are looking very rosy at the moment. Just a shame our teammates can't score any points, but Hungarian Grand Prix, if I seem to remember, the AI are very OP around here, so I really was expecting a struggle in this one, and on my first lap it's not too bad. I'm getting to grips with this track. I just remember back in the day playing at the Hungary, and I was just terrible, so little pace, but things are looking a little bit better as we come to the line. So in a solid lap, nothing spectacular, and a 23.9 puts us on pole at the moment, but when everyone had put their laps in, we were nearly 2 seconds off the pace in 13th position. But this second and final lap, I do like to do 2 laps, like an early lap in the session and one relatively close to the end of the session, just to I don't know, I just like to I seem to do that a lot. And this time we're up to 5th place with a much quicker lap, and there we go, we've qualified in 5th position, so a great session there, just behind Nico Rosberg. And it seems like the Red Bulls are definitely dominating this one. Both of them are 6/10 ahead of anyone else. So as we look further down the leaderboard, the 2 McLarens I saw were 9th and 10th. So a bit of a mixed up grid, to be fair. So let's see if we could get a decent run to turn 1, and away we go. Not too bad of a start. I seem to be improving from the start. But yeah, we still don't have the speed of the AI. So let's see what happens here. As we go down the inside, we've got the line to ourselves. So taking a bit of a wide line, giving the other cars space, probably a little bit too much space as Massa and Schumacher, who overtook us, getting away from us. But we're suddenly in 7th ahead of Buemi, who's up there in the Toro Rosso. And let's see if we can make any positions here. Massa's wiggling around like there's no tomorrow, getting in the way. And I forgot to turn the engine up to rich mix, which you can do for the full race. It means I can keep up with these cars ahead. But we'll have to see what the AI are like. Are they going to be OP like I remember them, or like they were in Spain earlier on this season? God, that was an awful race. But we're looking up the inside of Massa. We saw the opportunity there, but no, we couldn't get the move done. We're so close to each other. I think we made slight contact, but we're all good here. But yeah, the AI don't have the pace that I seem to remember they had. I'd possibly improve, but looking backwards, Buemi had a big train of cars behind him. Kobayashi's got ahead of him, but he's defending so vigorously, and he's really slowing some cars up. On to lap 4 here, my tyres are all orange, so it's definitely time to pit. And yeah, surprisingly, the cars ahead of me, I don't think have pit. So we're not really coming in that early. I mean, 10 laps on the primes, is that going to be a stretch? But my tyres are orange. They weren't feeling too bad. I was just using the visual side of things to determine when to stop. So time to come in. Hamilton is just behind me. He hasn't really made up the positions that you kind of expect. So let's see if we can have a good stop. Caterham coming in, Lotus even. And yeah, we haven't been held up, which is all good. And we're ahead of Hamilton, so we've had a solid race so far. But I think we might come under pressure from the McLaren driver. Down to 18th. I can only presume not many cars have pitted, though Buemi has jumped us. He must have pitted pretty early. No way has he got the undercut. He didn't have better pace than us. He was slow in the first stint. That's incredible. So as more cars are coming out the pits, I actually changed the camera by accident. And it seriously puts me off into the first corner. I go so deep. And unbelievably, Kobayashi has jumped us as well. I'm confused as to what's going on, because I've had some good pace here. I was faster than them cars, so I don't really know. So on the back of Kobayashi now, trying to make up this position that he stole off us. And he's gone very defensive here, which means he's not going to get a great exit. We will have a shot down here. Up the inside, can we get the move done? We brake later. We learn from our move earlier on Massa, which we didn't complete, and we get the move done. And that seems to be a bit of a prime overtaking spot around here. The AI aren't so strong down here, and we're getting closer and closer to Buemi. Trying to brake as late as possible. Buemi's hung up on the curb there, so is this an opportunity? Yes, it is. We go for it. This time he fights back. He's on the option tyres again, so he's... Oh, he's in. That was a bit of a swerve to the right there, but is he two-stopping this race? It's a bit strange for, what is it, 20% race, is it? 25%. Yeah, I think he's going for a two-stop. I didn't know the AI did that, but maybe that's what mixes up the results. But oh well, we're on to lap 10 now. Sutil has cut the white line. I know the white line pretty much doesn't exist in this game, but that was pretty dangerous. And that is why we have health and safety white lines like that. And Sutil's up to 6th. I'm into 7th. This is our genuine position as everyone has pitted now. So we'll be fighting here to try and get past the Force India if possible. And we did lose a bit of time during the lap, but Massa seems very slow, and he's holding up Sutil here. Oh, he's hung up on the curb, so you know what's going to happen. Up the inside, and we've definitely got this move done. Fantastic move there up the inside of the Force India. Now let's see if we can overtake the Ferrari of Felipe Massa, who, I don't know what he's struggling with, if it's tyre wear or something like that, but he is relatively slow. And yeah, you know what's going to happen. We're here again, up the inside of Massa. Can we get it done? He's still there, unlike Sutil. And yeah, we're going to have to try something different here because he's fighting back. Trying a different line. Can we get a decent exit? But we have a straight line speed deficit. This just reminds me of the old Hungarian Grand Prix. They used to be so dull without DRS. This is kind of one of the tracks where you need DRS for some entertainment. And we're looking at Massa. No, we can't get anything done. We make a bit of contact there, but we're on his tail. He's feeling the pressure here. Can we get 4th position? That would be brilliant. We'd look around the outside, but this is a difficult move when we're on the same tyres. And we've got a much better run there. Massa is very slow. Where's he going to go? I know the AI weave around a lot, so it's difficult to go side by side with him. Defensive once again. He cut the corner there. Come on, Felipe, baby. Stay cool. And we're up the inside. Can we get this done? This has been a fine battle, but we're still there. We should outbreak him up here. We've gone slightly too deep. Where's Massa? We've had to push him off the track. And luckily, I don't think there was any contact. We got the move done, up to 4th place. And unfortunately for us, we battled so hard, the Schumacher's absolutely miles ahead. So on the final lap here, Sebastian Vettel has won the Hungarian Grand Prix. But we've had a very successful race. We started 5th, we lost some positions in the pit stop phase, but we gained them back with a fantastic a bunch of opportunistic moves down the inside of a number of cars. And there we go, 4th position. Great finish, great race, and I'm very happy with that. More points on the board, so long may it continue. And next time out, Spa, if I'm not mistaken, so that should be a very fun race. There's the results. The 2 Red Bulls did dominate, as they did in qualifying. Pretty expected. Schumacher finishes a great 3rd place. He's not putting Barrichello in the wall this year. And there we go. We've successfully achieved 12 points in 4th, so happy with that. Beat Massa, Hulkenberg, Sutil, and Kubica got some points, which hasn't got many this season. So at 4th place, continues our great form this season. Hamilton finished in 10th. Whoa, the McLaren's had a horrible race. Button finished 21st, Rosberg's down in 18th. Wow, so looking at the driver standings, the gap at the top's closed down. Webber's closed it down to 12 points with Hamilton, so that battle's going to rage on. We're kind of in no man's land here. We're not really close to anyone. We've got a 30 gap to Vettel, 20 back to Rosberg, so this 5th place, it's going to go to the end of the season, but I think it's a realistic aim this season. There's the rest of the standings, and on to the constructors. Yeah, no man's land again, really, but yeah, it's looking good overall. So if you enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of this series and my other series on 2015, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.